Dear students, let us take up the topic estimation of roadworks in module 2 of quantity surveying. In this topic, we are going to learn the quantity calculation and cost estimation of roadworks. It mainly consists of estimation of earthwork, estimation of bituminous concrete or cement concrete, and other pavement layers, namely subbase and base courses. Except level stretches, the roads are constructed either by cutting the ground or filling the depressions. The subgrade is the pavement layer, which is made up of compacted earth prepared to the required width and gradient. Either the ground is cut to the required level with the proper side slopes, or earth is filled in the depression or valleys known as embankment, which is raised to the required level with the proper side slopes. The surface level of the highway subgrade is known as formation level, which means it is the top surface of embankment or bottom surface of cutting. Cross-section of earthwork of road in banking or in cutting is usually in the form of trapezium. You know, trapezium is a shape consisting of two parallel sides and two side slopes. Best example I can give is the earthen dam for embankment. The example I can give for cutting is the rail construction at Nehru Nagar Bridge. Now look at the cross-section shapes of earthwork shown in the slide, both for banking and for cutting. The figures are inverted to each other. Ground level for embankment is shown at the bottom. Ground level for cutting is shown at the top. The ground level is assumed as horizontal across the section. B is the width of the road or the formation width. D is the depth of banking or the cut. L is the length of road. S is to 1 is the ratio of side slope. Horizontal is to vertical. Normally, value of S is equal to 2 for banking and 1.5 for cutting, and V is always 1 unit. The figure consists of one rectangle at middle and two triangle at sides. Area of rectangle is equal to B into D, and area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. The base width of each triangle is equal to slope S over depth D is equal to SD. Now look at the expression below the sketch in the slide. The total sectional area of the trapezium is equal to area of the middle rectangle plus area of the two side triangles. That is equal to BD plus 2 times half into SD into D. That is equal to BD plus SD square. And quantity of earthwork V is equal to area into length. That is V is equal to BD plus SD square into L. To estimate the earthwork, longitudinal levels along the center line of the road are taken with a leveling instrument, namely ATO level or dumpy level, at a known distance apart, say 20 meter peg interval to 100 meter peg intervals. Longitudinal section is plotted to suitable scale. Hope you would remember your survey practice done in your second year BE and also in extensive survey camp. The depth of earthwork either in banking or cutting at any place along the road center is the difference between the formation level and the ground level. I repeat, it is the difference between the formation level and the ground level. The top width of banking or bottom width of cutting remains the same over the length of road. Now let us discuss how to calculate the volume of earthwork. When the ground is in longitudinal slope or the formation level has a uniform gradient for length L, quantity of earthwork may be calculated by any of the following methods. There are 3 methods used to determine the quantity of earthwork. 1. Mid-sectional area method. 2nd. Mean sectional area method. 3rd. Prismoidal or trapezoidal methods. Unit of measurement for volume of earthwork is meter cube. The cost per unit of earthwork normally involves 30 meter horizontal lead and 1.5 meter vertical lift. If the distance of transportation of earth is more than 30 meter or lift is more than 1.5 meter, then that extra lead and lift is considered separately for analyzing the rates. Let us study and solve problems on various methods one by one. Method 1, mid-sectional area method. Here, mid height of earthwork between two cross sections is considered to find the area. Imagine a block of road earthwork with the end shapes being trapezium. If D1 and D2 are the heights of bank or depth of cut at the two end faces, then the mean height D is equal to D1 plus D2 by 2. Tabular column to calculate the various quantities is given in the slide. It consists of 9 columns: chainage, depth, mean depth D, area of central portion BD, area of sides SD square, total sectional area A is equal to BD plus SD square, length L, quantity Q is equal to A into L in banking or cutting. B is equal to formation width and S is equal to side slope are mentioned on the top of the table. Problem statement: estimate the cost of earthwork for a portion of road for the following data. Formation width of road is equal to 10 meter. Side slopes in banking 2:1, in cutting 1.5:1. Formation level is 152 meter at zero chainage. Draw the longitudinal section of proposed road. Note that formation width B is equal to 10 meter. Value of S in banking is 2. Value of S in cutting is 1.5. The data given in the tabular form. First row is the distance or chainage, that is 0, 30, 60, 90 and so on up to 300 meter. So you can notice that the peg interval is the difference between the successive chainages is equal to 30 meter. RL of the ground at each of these chainages are given. RL of ground at zero chainage is 151.0, at 30 meter chainage is 151.2 and so on. RL of formation at the first station at zero chainage is given as 152.0. Thereafter, the formation is descending at a gradient of 1 in 200, which means fall of 1 meter vertical for every 200 meter horizontal. Now coming to the solution part, first 3 rows are copied from the problem table. Knowing the RL of formation at zero chainage being 152.0, the RL of formation at subsequent chainages at 30 meter intervals are calculated based on the downward gradient given as 1 in 200. 200 is to 1, 30 is to how much? That is 30 by 200 is equal to 0.15 meter. Sample calculations given at the bottom of the table in the next slide. Subtract 0.15 meter from 152 becomes 151.85. Subtract again 0.15 meter from 151.85 and you get 151.7. Subtract again 0.15 meter from 151.7, you get 151.55 and so on. Calculate the other values. The difference between the formation level and ground level is the height of filling or depth of cutting. For the given chainage, compare the ground level and formation level. If the formation level is above the existing ground level, then it is the embankment or filling. If the formation level is below the existing ground level, then the work is cutting. Thus, you can notice that at zero chainage, RL of ground is smaller than RL of formation. The difference is 1 meter and it is filling. The filling at 30 meter chainage is 0.65 meter. Note that at 90 meter chainage, the RL of ground and formation are equal. Therefore, neither cutting nor filling. Notice that at 120 meter chainage, the RL of ground is more than the RL of formation and the difference is 0.2 meter and it is cutting. The cutting at 150 meter chainage is 0.5 meter. Do the other calculations. Copy these values in the next table. Prepare the tabular column as shown. There are 9 columns in the table. First column, the changes are written. Second column, depth of filling or height of cut are entered. Negative sign is used to refer cutting. In third column, mean depth is calculated. Refer the typical calculations given below the table. In fourth column, area of rectangle is done. That is equal to B into D. Substitute B is equal to 10 meter as width of formation as given in the problem. In fifth column, area of side triangles are calculated given by SD square, where S is equal to 2 for banking and 1.5 for cutting. D is equal to mean depth taken from third column. In sixth column, area is equal to sum of the values in fourth and fifth column. In seventh column, it is the peg interval. L is equal to 30 meter. The earthwork is calculated for successive 30 meter intervals. Is entered in banking or cutting respectively. Quantity is equal to area in sixth column into length in seventh column are written respectively in 8th and 9th column. Total of banking and total of cutting quantities are calculated separately and written at the bottom right of the tabular column. If the earthwork rate for banking and filling are known, then the total cost of earthwork for the given road can be determined as amount is equal to quantity into rate. Quantity multiplied by rate will give you the amount.